Hi, my name is Gaylon. I've had an abortion, and I'm with the Chicago Abortion Fund.
Hi, my name is Britney, and I've had an abortion, and I'm part of the leadership group.
The Chicago Abortion Fund provides financial assistance for low-income women seeking to exercise true reproductive freedom. We do this in a combination of ways by providing direct financial assistance to providers and also through our advocacy project, the My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group. The My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group started a year ago in March, where we're bringing the women that we've given funding to back to the table to provide them with the resources, the training, and leadership opportunities that will allow them to become advocates not only in this movement, but for in their communities and for other women that they know. I am going to show our information if you need assistance and if you want to support us in some way. We will show our information throughout the course of this 30 minutes. We are here tonight to talk about reproductive justice and what that means from the perspective of a young woman of color. The denial of abortion services is a violation of a woman's right to health, to life, to privacy, to equality, to non-discrimination, to the right to determine when she wants to have children and how many children she wants to have. So reproductive justice is about making sure that women, including poor women, low-income women, young women of color, have access to the things that they need so that they can make the most responsible choices for them in their lives. I am going to go to our overhead button and so that you can see our information. And when we come back, we will have members of our leadership group talking about reproductive justice and what that means to them.
Hi, my name is Enjouli Perry, and I've had an abortion, and I'm also with the Chicago Abortion Fund and a member of the My Voice, My Choice Leadership Group. And as Gaylon stated today, I want to talk about reproductive justice and what that means to me and how Brittany feels about reproductive justice. I just want to start off by saying one point that stood out to me. I recently did a march on Federal Plaza, April 15th, and this was regarding true sexual education, sexual health education in the Chicago public schools. As of currently, there's Title V, which is abstinence. Currently, what's in the Chicago public schools is Title V, which is abstinence only until marriage. This is the information that the kids are given about sexual reproduction, sexual health, and things like that. The march was basically to say that that's not going to work for us. We have a right to know about our bodies. We have a right to know about our sexual health, how to we have a right to have access to other outlets and know about other outlets through the school. So reproductive justice in regards to school and in regards to the Chicago public school, I feel like the kids are not having a fair chance when it comes to their reproductive education because they're not being taught the correct things. Another thing is I also went to a reproductive justice and social rights conference in Amherst, Massachusetts, and that was really informative. And it was basically just showing me that we don't have a lot of women of color in this movement, and we need to be at the table. It's important for our voices to be heard. It's important for our opinions to be incorporated because, you know, women of color are in the reproductive community. So being in the community means that we need to be heard, and the choices being made about our bodies, the decisions being made about our bodies need to include our opinions. Brittany, what do you think about the leadership group? And how did you come to the leadership group?
I called and I received funding, and then later, maybe a month or so, I was invited to the table to join the leadership group, and I think it's wonderful. They support you with finding jobs, child care, everything. I love the support. I never knew something like this existed, and it does, and it's great.
And why do you think it's important for you to be even on TV today speaking about reproductive justice?
Because just like me, I didn't know. So me being here is letting the next young black female know that there is something that you can go to get support, get the money to help fund your abortion, and I'm learning just like everyone else. So this is something that I feel everyone who's watching, if you're a young black female, or just poor, or you just need to call and find information out about the Chicago Abortion Fund and the group.
And again, we're going to show our information, so those of you who do want financial assistance with abortion or want to be in a leadership group, here's the information. Okay, so I was speaking before about being at the table, and I wanted to elaborate on that and what that really means about being at the table. Okay, we refer to the table as this whole reproductive justice movement, and then the table also refers to the actual table that we're sitting at, and our voices are being heard at. I have been afforded a ticket to most of these meetings that the average black woman can't walk into. And the only reason why I feel that I'm even allowed to go to these meetings is with my boss. So these tables, these meetings don't have black girls. They are young female of color. And it just seems like there's just a system of hierarchy, and it's just every man for themselves type thing. And I think that everyone needs to come together, and everybody's voice needs to be heard about reproductive justice, and everybody needs to include and make it a point to include their opinions, because it's your body, it's your world. And if you are not making a stance for yourself and deciding that you want to be at the table and finding out how to get to the table, then you're going to continue to be in the dark and not be informed about all of these issues that are just going on around us, and a lot of the women that look like us are oblivious to. So, Brittany, what do you think about the Hyde Amendment?
Honestly, I think it's bogus. It's a bunch of crap, if I can say that.
Yes, you can.
I mean, if you have a medical card, you can't use it to pay for the abortion, and if you don't come up with the money, then it's like you're forced to to carry out the pregnancy, and it's not fair, it's not right. You can tell me that, I can go and get sterile, but I can't get an abortion just one time. Maybe I want to have kids in the future, but not right now. So it's just, I don't have an option if I don't have the money to pay for it, which I don't. So
right. So what do you think about, okay, so abortion was made legal, and then the Hyde Amendment was implemented, which says, okay, abortion is legal, but if you can't afford to pay for it, then you can't access it. So doesn't that seem like a scam or something? Doesn't that seem like a problem? It's like it's legal, but only certain people with money can pay for it. So